Hello, I'm Rob Johnson with CBS Chicago. You wake up in Chicago, pull back the curtain, and you know where you are? That is what Chef Anthony Bourdain wrote about our city in his field notes back in March. Bourdain, who had such a profound impact on the food culture in Chicago, was found dead this morning after hanging himself in a hotel room. CBS 2's Nikki Batiste brings us a look back at his life.
Celebrity chef Anthony Bourdain was found dead in a French hotel room this morning after taking his own life.
The history of the world, as one chef told me, is in this plate. It's telling a story, often a very personal one, a very old story.
A longtime host of Parts Unknown on CNN, the network says a friend found the 61-year-old father unresponsive and confirmed his death was a suicide. In a statement, CNN said, "His talents never cease to amaze us, and we will miss him very much."
The whole business model, the whole system that I came up with abhorred waste, encouraged us to make the most of every ingredient.
Bourdain's suicide comes on the heels of Kate Spade's, and one day after new research by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention shows a spike in suicides across the country since 1999. The biggest increase has been among people in the same age range as both Bourdain and 55-year-old Spade.
Middle-aged Americans, and particularly white men and women, their rate has risen the most, between 50 and 65%.
Dr. Christine Moutier is Chief Medical Officer for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. She says a person's success or a celebrity life does not make them immune to despair and depression.
Suicide actually does not discriminate. The truth is that every person, no matter what their status in life, is human at the core of it and will face these kinds of struggles. And sometimes, ironically, it's our own identity and our self-perception that might keep us from seeking help.
Bourdain was twice divorced and leaves behind an 11-year-old daughter. Nikki Batiste, CBS News, New York.
In a 2016 episode of Bourdain's show Parts Unknown, he mentioned a few of his favorite restaurants around town, including Peace Brewery in Wicker Park, Girl and the Goat in Westtown, and Valois in Hyde Park. Another privacy problem for Facebook. The social media giant says about 14 million users around the world had their posts shared publicly. That means even though if you thought you were posting items only for your friends, everyone could have seen it. The glitch happened from May 18th to the 22nd. If you were affected, you will receive a notification that tells you to review your posts.
We have some big-time heat creeping through the nation's midsection. There actually is a big bulge in the jet stream here, so Fargo will go all the way to 87 degrees for a high. Along the west coast, we'll see 79 in L.A., 80 degrees in Sacramento, 93 in Albuquerque, 90 in St. Louis, 91 in Lexington, D.C. about 84, and New York 82 for a daytime high. So shower and storm chances, more of a pop-up variety in many places, but it's a cool, rainy weekend here as we get into the Pacific Northwest. And then showers and storms sort of lining up here through parts of the Mid-Atlantic and the Ohio Valley. As far as the Storm Prediction Center goes, it looks like Billings has a slight risk for severe weather here for the area in yellow. Otherwise, areas in green could have an isolated chance that a thunderstorm could turn severe, but we're not expecting any dramatic outbreaks around the country for tomorrow. In Chicago, with that stationary front just draped across our state, it won't take much to touch off a shower or a storm, so we'll have a 30% chance in for Saturday and for Sunday. Both days making it into the lower 80s away from the lake. But the key is if you're coming downtown or to the lakefront, plan for the upper 60s, so much cooler. And be prepared if you get under one of these rain showers, Rob. Looks like heavy downpours and lightning will be the biggest threats.
Okay, thanks, Mary Kay. Well, teachers are known for going above and beyond in and out of the classroom. As Mike Puccinelli reports, one Chicago teacher is getting recognition from around the world for her actions on a field trip.
I wear this on my back, and then the seat goes down.
Helma Wardener is trying on a specially designed backpack that this Chicago Academy of Global Citizenship teacher knows well. That's because for 3 days recently, she carried student Maggie Vasquez in it during a school hiking trip.
We went camping with my class.
Did it feel like you guys were a special kind of team?
Yeah.
And what did that make you feel?
Happy.
For a time, there was concern Vasquez might not be able to go on the trip because her walker and wheelchair wouldn't work in the rugged terrain of the Oak Forest camp. But Miss Wardener wasn't about to leave the fourth grader with cerebral palsy behind. That's when she decided to do the heavy lifting and carry Maggie.
I believe that everybody has that should have the chance to join on the field trip, and just because there is a physical challenge there, that shouldn't matter.
Wardner works out just about every day, but she knew carrying a more than 60-pound fourth grader on her back for at least 2 hours a day was going to be one heck of a challenge.
You just push through and you keep going.
And one of the main members of Team Maggie is her older sister Delilah, who says knowing she was going on the trip made Maggie deliriously happy.
This whole camping trip, she was like, we have to pack, we have to pack, we have to get everything ready so that we can go. She was really excited and she was very happy that she was able to go on this hike.
When it comes to ranking this school field trip for Maggie, there's no doubt.
Like 10, because...
It was a 10.
Yeah.
Wardner came home tired but inspired by the one thing that made it all worth it.
Just her smile.
At the Chicago Academy of Global Citizenship, Mike Puccinelli, CBS 2 News.
What a great story. Turning now to sports, team chairman George McCaskey is confirming that the Bears are on board with the NFL's new rule requiring all players to stand during the national anthem unless they choose to remain in the locker room. McCaskey juggled the political football, saying the White House had no bearing on the policy while supporting his players' rights to protest.
It was unfortunate that on-field protests created a false perception among many that thousands of NFL players were unpatriotic. This is not and was never the case. There is no easy answer to the anthem issue. No one is entirely right nor entirely wrong. The policy change enacted a couple of weeks ago by NFL teams, including the Bears, isn't perfect. But we think it will return the anthem to what it should be, a unifying force.
For the latest headlines day or night, head to CBSChicago.com. I'm Rob Johnson. Have a great day.